This is JordanTower with JT News. Make sure you smash that like button, smash that subscribe button. Okay, so Kevin Gates' publicist speaks out on behalf of her because I guess some threats were coming from a certain woman. I guess it's this woman right over here to the right, the woman that was claiming like Kevin Gates was cheating on her with Brittany Renner and a bunch of other stuff. I don't even remember the threats, but I didn't watch the whole live video. But anyways, the lawyer warns this woman that, some charges could be filed against her.
I am Tania Coates Esquire, and I am speaking specifically on behalf of Alvina Alston, who was named in this woman's post and serves as Kevin Gates' publicist. I'm addressing false and defamatory claims recently made by the woman Shyla Hassanoff on her Instagram story this past weekend. Ms. Hassanoff alleged that my client threatened her, but let me be clear. Any comments made by Ms. Alvina Alston during their brief call do not amount to a threat under any legal standard. In fact, Ms. Hassanoff had been repeatedly calling and texting my client, demanding that she take sides in her personal relationship with Kevin Gates, something my client had no part in. When they finally spoke, the conversation was brief, emotionally charged, and came after continued harassment. Ms. Hassanoff then recorded the private call without my client's knowledge or consent, which is illegal and violated the state law where Ms. Hassanoff was located. To make matters worse, shortly after that call, a threatening text was sent to my client from an anonymous phone number stating, and I quote, "I will ruin your fucking career, you better tread lightly," among other things. And then just minutes afterwards, Ms. Hassanoff posted the Instagram story defaming and further harassing my client. But after investigation, we've gathered enough evidence to confirm that the threatening message was sent using a third-party messaging app.
Okay, so they've seized the communications on the app and all this other stuff. So this woman could be in trouble. This woman's taking action. We'll see. Baka Not Nice. Kendrick Lamar obviously put him in that song, Not Like Us. Baka got a weird case, why is he around? Right? So anyways, he says the allegations are ridiculous against him. And fights them.
How is it for you to hear all the noise that people were saying, right? People were just talking about stuff that they don't even know about, saying, "Oh, Ray, this, whatever."
Yeah.
How did
accusations like that are ridiculous and
it is
out of this world? You know what I'm saying? Mm-hmm. So, but what I was gonna tell you is this: I was building up a lot of anger and stuff.
So he basically says he held back from being from returning fire. Now, make sure you go to Mic Check HQ. They do the hot freestyle, and they did the Baka Not Nice interview full. I don't want to play too much of it because I want you to hear it from Baka and Mic Check. Okay, but here, let me put up their Instagram too. Right here. Make sure you go follow them and go check out their interview on YouTube. But yeah, so Baka and Drake, this is gonna follow them forever. But he says, "Hey, this stuff is crazy." I mean, honestly, he could take a court case if he wanted to too. But it is what it is. Sometimes in battles, people reach, and this one stuck. Wack100 gets dissed by Jay Prince. All right, so Jay Prince comes out and basically calls Wack100 a rat. He's out for a little stroll and decides to refer to Wack100 as a rat for going on podcast too much. But Jay Prince, he's questionable himself with the whole Takeoff situation, right? And he went on podcast right after.
Yeah, this is me. Y'all see me live in the living color. I can walk in peace. You ain't gonna hear us, on no podcast hating and belittling, trying to tear down our fellow man versus uplifting and going on the podcast every day to snitch on somebody, you know, taking, you know, advantage of the youth, those that hadn't fully developed their wisdom to the extent where they can be tricked and naive. You got these suckers that's around here taking advantage of them, lying to them, talking loud, trying to make it appear that they some type of bulldog or big dog when they really just a chihuahua. You know what I mean? These dudes are poodles. But they want to fool y'all with all of this expression and all this Hollywood shit that they do. And they undercover sissies. Yeah, that's me. Y'all see me live in the living.
So basically, that's just his response to Wack100 for going after him for the past couple days, saying that, you know, J Prince naming names and Instagram posts over the Almighty J chain being taken situation, and, you know, got some people in trouble over that. I don't know. Jasmine Cheeves, Jada Cheeves' sister, reveals that she's no longer with child's father, 600 Breezy. Date in your tax bracket, she says. Okay. Boosie was blamed for this car accident. He sped through, nearly ending her friend's life. Speeding. Luckily, nobody was hurt, right? But Boosie takes it another. Boosie doesn't respond to this, obviously, even though people are saying he ran the red. But this is how he solves his BMW crisis, because it was crashed.
Oh, motherfucker.
$34 for the Mustang?
34?
Yeah.
Alright, I'm finna, where?
So he traded in the Mustang for another Beamer.
it?
You know, that paid for $34,000. If you heard the guy, he said $34,000 for the Mustang.
Go get me everything out there, bro.
I got you.
Everything.
I got
Money,
you.
everything.
I got you.
I'm injured right now. I can't really walk.
You know, I take care of you, man.
Appreciate it.
That's the key card right there.
Alright, and I'm gonna leave that over here.
All right.
I'm gonna come get another one too. I'm gonna see which one I want.
So the other one, you use that one like a trade.
Yep. Yep. Yes, sir. Feel a little better now.
Bought a new car. Bought a new car. Alrighty, so next we got attorney for Soulja Boy's accuser slams courthouse glasses. Soulja Boy's wearing glasses in court, trying to look, you know, studious. Megan Kneff says, among the many things Soulja Boy has been called out on in closing arguments today for the civil battery trial, fact that he worn eyeglasses through the trial. He doesn't need them. The woman's lawyer referred to them as fake glasses. Oh, man. Anyways, I'll check you guys on the next video. This is Jordan Tower with JT News. Smash that like button, smash that subscribe button. I'll check you guys later. Peace.